So many people are saying that Teslas are not great cars, but is that actually even true? Let's actually go and find out by asking Tesla owners about their experiences with their Tesla, specifically the Model Y. And if you are in the market for a Model Y, make sure you guys watch this video before making your decision. Now let's go. What is your name and what car do you drive?
I'm Carl. I drive this Model Y long range.
When did you buy it and for how much did you buy it?
Oh shoot. Okay. Okay, this is like the worst question because I'll be transparent.
Yeah,
I bought it in December 31st. So they had a sale go on December 31st.
Of last year?
Last year.
Oh, that's recent.
Yes, which is a big mistake now that because the price went down incredibly because of everything that's going on with like the federal tax credit and the economy. You know, Elon Musk kind of like tapered down the price because they can do it because they're making so much money on these. So I lost about almost 30% on the first year of value. So,
well, I mean,
ouch. But you can buy 30% cheaper than me. So that's
yeah, that's a gain for us. But at that time, you wouldn't have known, right?
I gambled. I gambled. So I mean, it was that teetering point where they're still deciding what they're gonna do with the laws. But a quick disclaimer: I jumped from a Model 3 to a Volkswagen ID4.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and we discovered how bad infrastructure is, and my wife commutes a lot, and so we only owned the ID4 for less than 3 months.
Oh my
before
goodness.
we kind of just took our losses and took another loss in this one, I guess, because you know how that ended up. But we thought, you know, things. Sometimes you think grass is greener on the other side, but not completely. I mean, sometimes you just kind of learn from experience.
Okay.
But yeah, the best thing, just I guess to say, is that infrastructure on charging is what you're gonna miss the most if you don't go Tesla.
Okay. Have you had any major or minor issues with the car ever since buying it?
No.
Nothing at all?
No,
it's been
nothing.
Treating you good so far?
Yeah. We owned the Model 3 for 3.5 years. 2019 Model 3. We put about 80,000 miles on that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she commutes a lot. And no issues with that. Just regular tires and changes.
Okay, so normal.
Yeah.
Maintenance. Okay.
And if you do have an issue with it, they're pretty good at taking care of it in service.
That's good. Would you recommend a Model Y to people who are interested in buying one?
Oh yeah, I mean it's dirt cheap.
At this right now, it's dirt cheap, right?
Yes, it's dirt cheap. There's no other options out there that I would consider in buying. Just because of the charging. So if you need to buy one now, this is the only option in the game, right?
Tesla.
Yeah. So the other manufacturers are saying that they're going to include or adapt the Tesla charging ports.
Oh yeah.
But that's those are in the planning stages. Maybe 2024 and beyond models, those cars will come with one.
Okay, I see.
And then you can kind of like, you know, kind of comparatively compare.
What is your name and what car do you drive?
Oh, John, and I drive a Tesla Model Y.
In what year did you purchase it, and for how much did you purchase it for?
I purchased it last year. Okay. I think about like 80 grand.
Ever since purchasing it, have you had any major or minor issues with the car?
Nothing. A couple issues, but they took care of it.
Okay.
Under warranty.
Would you remember what those are? Just
the back latch.
Okay.
So where the hydraulic thing started to fail. So they replaced the hydraulic, had to paint the latch. Nothing too big.
Okay.
But some small things.
Not too crazy. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay. Would you recommend a Model Y to people out there who are interested in buying one?
Yeah, I would. I think the big trick comes down to, do you want a Tesla and do you want to use all those features? 80 grand is probably more like 90 now. It's a lot of money.
That's true.
So if all you want is an A to B, get something else. But if you want it, ACs you all night if you sleep in it. Y is big enough for me to sleep in. You see, I'm a big guy. And it's great.
So maybe a smaller model then, maybe like a Model 3, right? Because they're a little bit cheaper, right?
Yeah, again, depends on what you're going to do with it.
That's true.
Again, if you want, I got the SUV version, the Y, because it transports everything I need.
Yeah.
And it's nice having the space.
Yeah.
So it really comes down to, if you just want a car that gets you A to B, camper van, fraction of the price, and you know, it's honestly, paying for electricity at these superchargers is half of gas price. You know? Which sounds good, except you're still paying half a gas price.
Yeah, yeah. But gas prices are pretty high right now too. So
True.
If you guys are finding that this video was helpful so far, make sure to hit that thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Now, let's get back to those interviews. What is your name and what car do you drive?
Frank Fornbach, and I drive a Model Y 2022.
In what year did you purchase it in, and for how much did you purchase it for?
2022. How much? I think it was about 66.
Okay.
With the full self-driving. I don't remember exactly.
Okay. Ever since purchasing it, have you had any issues with the car?
None.
None at all?
I did have the rear hatch wasn't closing fully.
Oh, okay.
And it would kind of go down but not latch. And they came out with the service vehicle and fixed it pretty quickly, just doing some adjustments.
Oh, nice. So they came to you?
Yep.
Oh, wow. That's a really good service to have, rather than having to bring it to the dealer.
Yep.
Nice.
I did have one other issue where I was actually just around the corner from here, and I left my cell phone in the car and hopped out, and I had just rebooted the phone. The app was closed, and because the app was closed, because it had just rebooted, I couldn't get back in. It locked my car.
Oh, wow.
And they have key cards as well, but I left that in the car. I just hopped out and didn't even think of the fact that I had just rebooted my phone. Again, kind of a weird scenario where my phone had just rebooted. But I got locked out, and because the way when the door closed, the window slides up, makes it really hard for a locksmith to pry it open to get it unlocked. And he cracked the window when he tried to pry it open to unlock it. So, and the alternative when I called Tesla's service was having it towed all the way down to Rockland, and there would have been anybody there in Rockland by the time I got there. So service on the weekend can be a little bit tricky. They have roadside assistance. They'll tow your car somewhere.
Yeah.
But the issue becomes what happens if it's a Sunday night and now you're stuck outside a Tesla dealership, sleeping in your car. I don't know what you would do. So luckily I had a locksmith come out. Unfortunately, he cracked the window, but Tesla service came right to me, replaced the window, and actually the locksmith in this case paid for the repair. So
okay. Yeah. So everything worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good to know. That's kind of a weird issue there.
Yeah, it's a very unique scenario where you get locked out of your car, you don't have a key card, your phone is in the car. Usually if my phone was in the car, the app is open. So it's kind of a one-off, but and usually they can unlock it remotely. If you call the roadside assistance, they can remotely unlock it. But for some reason, that day, my car had gone offline, they said, and they couldn't connect to it.
Wow.
Again, very bizarre. There was a cell signal where I was at, so it was just like the perfect storm that I got locked out. So wow, probably doesn't happen to many people, but
that's the first time I've ever heard of something like that. But that's really good to know, though. Would you recommend a Model Y to people out there who are interested in buying one?
Definitely, absolutely love it. Yeah.
For what reasons would you say?
I love the efficiency. I love the smoothness of the drive and acceleration. Just the whole interior is very well done. I love the touch screen, the navigation. It's all really smooth to use. I love being able to charge at home, charge at work, occasionally a supercharger if I'm on a road trip. Great storage. Yeah.
What is your name and what car do you drive?
My name's Gabe, and I drive a Model Y.
What year did you buy it in, and for how much did you buy it for?
I just actually recently bought this one, maybe a little over a month ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
paid, I think, God, I can't even really remember. I think a little in the higher side of the 50s.
Ever since purchasing it, have you had any major or minor issues with it?
No, I actually, before I had this, I did have a Model 3 also.
Oh, okay.
And I've had that for 3 years.
Oh, okay.
And loved it and loved the car. I upgraded to a Model Y just to get a little more room.
Yeah.
And I just wanted, a newer vehicle.
Yeah.
I had put a lot of miles on the other ones. I travel a lot. So this was a pretty good pick for me.
Would you recommend a Model Y to people out there who are interested in buying one?
Yes, I would. Like I said, I love the 3, but honestly, within 1 month, I think I like this one even better.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's just mainly because of the room. The Model 3 that I had was single motor. This is a dual motor.
Okay.
The all-wheel drive is way better. I feel like the response and the power and just the look. I love it. It's a really, really nice car.
And there it is. If you guys found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to help support the channel and to stay updated on videos like this that can help you guys out in the future. Lastly, for all you out there, stay driven.